Guys, what are you looking at spinning around in front of you? Well, this is the Jeremy Marsh Whisper Proto, the mini Whisper Proto. I only have 3 words to say: titanium, Westinghouse micarta, and zirconium. That's all I got to say. Let's turn this around and take a look at this beautiful knife by Jeremy Marsh. Guys, this is a treat. Jeremy Marsh makes some of the most amazing knives I've seen at knife shows. This is the Mini Whisper Prototype by Jeremy Marsh. It's a thumb stud opener only, done in zirconium, titanium, and Westinghouse micarta and CPM 154 steel. All of this is handmade. All this is hand done. So just to give you a perspective, let's do some size comparison. I'll grab a couple knives. So your first knife's going to be the Grimsmo Norseman. Why wouldn't I use a high-end knife to compare to a high-end knife? So you can see it's not a very big knife, but it is gorgeous. So let's get this out of the way. Your next knife's going to be a much more affordable and common knife that people are going to have a better point of reference, the Benchmade 940. So you can see Benchmade 940 is not a huge knife. It is a longer knife, but it's not huge. So there's your Benchmade 940. And then, as always, your final knife for comparison that most people are going to know is the Chris Reese Sebenza Large 21. Really good comparison. Most people are going to know that for a size comparison. That's why I use it. So let's get this out of the way and talk about this knife. Just for transparency, there will be no cut test or talking about how I use this knife because I am not going to use a $1,900 prototype that is on loan from my buddy Nico in a video. I'm just not going to do it. I picked this knife up at the show before Nico ever saw it. This was a table lottery that Nico picked up, and I fell in love with it. And when I saw that Nico had got it, I told him, like, don't mess around with it if you have any intention of selling it, because you're going to fall in love with it. The thing that really struck me was how these lines and everything marry up. If you see that, like, the curvature of that thumb stud marries right into the micarta, the Westinghouse micarta and zirconium. And then these cracked iced liners that are done in a blue ano. Just gorgeous. The action on this thing is just so buttery smooth. I have never handled one of Jeremy's knives that I didn't walk away going, God, I wish I could have this. The clean lines on this, look at the marriage of these. They are all super clean. There is nothing you can feel there except just the lock bar. The lock bar is in and just beautifully married in and clean with everything else. The liners on it are beautifully done. All the clean lines. Hardware is beautiful. Just this domed screw here with a spanner. He does not provide hardware, so if something goes wrong with this, Nico would have to send this back, or I would have to make him a spanner. Little secret, I already made him one. Beautiful Westinghouse micarta on this. Westinghouse micarta is one of the most gorgeous it is one of the most gorgeous knife-making materials you can get because it picks up a patina. It gets this butterscotch color to it, almost like an ivory, but it's absolutely micarta, old Westinghouse micarta. You can see where this has been cut in at an angle and dovetailed in, and you absolutely cannot feel a single spot where those pieces are put together. Jeremy's knives are immaculate every time. Perfect centering, beautiful blade on this, done in a hand satin. And if you look, it says right on it, prototype. Jeremy's work is bar none some of the best work I've seen at shows. He definitely doesn't charge what he could for these knives at shows. This was $1,900. He absolutely could have charged more for this. But the whole point of a table lottery is so that people can get a knife that they typically couldn't ever get. I have not put this in pocket. Absolutely have not put this in pocket because I don't want to scratch any of this. It absolutely just lives in its case and has since it came back from the show with me and Nico. The pocket clip on it is every bit as artistic as I would expect from a custom knife maker. Nice, beautiful flow to it. There are no sharp angles on this except right here on the back of this back spacer that is done in zirconium. You can see it's got that. That is just beautiful. There's not a lot that I can say else about this knife, guys, except just it is gorgeous. It is a fingerprint magnet. I absolutely have to say it's a fingerprint magnet. Inside here, you can see that this is the Jeremy Marsh prototype 2020. I'm trying to get the light to 2022. So this thing is just an amazing, amazing knife. The action on this is what got me. Listen to the detent. Just a little click, and then there's just nothing. The action on it is what impressed me the most, and then I could see all the other facets of the artistic things, like I said, the sweep of that thumb. You call it a thumb stud, but that thumb device absolutely marries right into the curvature of that. It is just amazing how good this is. I could talk about this knife all day. I think of all the things that came back from California Custom Show with us, I think this is the favorite of the bunch. As much as I love that Bob Terzuola, and I like the Corbin Blade Works, or Corbin Steelworks knife that we looked at, the sewed slim, or the slim sewed. This is so much encapsulated in one knife. It's hard not to fall in love with it. We don't do anything with these knives that come in really on the channel. They're just something I can show you guys, something you may never get a chance to see again in your life. And that's some of the cool things about this channel. I know that videos of the expensive custom knives don't do as well because most people are, I don't want to watch that. I can't afford that. I wouldn't want it. But the fact is, for you guys to be able to get to see this is a rare treat. This is the only one of these that exists. This is the prototype. There may be more Whispers that get done, the mini Whispers, but there's only ever going to be this prototype. This is the only one that will be like this. And just like every other gorgeous custom knife, it has a piece of the maker in it. And that's why I appreciate the custom knives. Even though I would never use this, I can appreciate these custom knives for the absolute amount of work that goes into it by these makers. And I love it. And I love the fact that Jeremy has been kind enough to interact with me. Every question I had about this knife, he answered. He's been a great dude. We've talked about doing, he's going to probably be a guest on the live feed. So great dude, great maker. Some of the most incredible knives you're ever going to see coming out of Marsh Knives. So that's it on this one, guys. Let's turn this around. We'll do some final thoughts, and I'll send you out about your day, even though I know this is a little bit shorter video. There you go, guys. Another beautiful, beautiful full custom knife. This one by Jeremy Marsh. I told Nico when he won the lottery on this, I was like, if you're planning on selling this, don't even open it. And the second he opened it, he went, oh. And I was like, I told you, it's yours now. This thing's beautiful. I've got a kind of a friendship that we fostered with me and Jeremy. We talked a lot at the show. Great guy. Awesome knives. So we're probably gonna talk about this knife in a future video where I'm gonna bring up a whole laundry list of custom knives. So that's it on this one, guys. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why. Likes on videos are the most important things you can do. I also recommend that you turn notifications on your device and set the bell icon to all so you get notified of everything I do here on the channel. And please, if you're not already a subscriber, I would absolutely love it if you subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel financially, there's a bunch of ways. Down below are a ton of affiliate links. The Amazon ones you can use to purchase anything. Use them like an entry into my affiliate store. So if you're just going to go buy toothpaste, use one of my affiliate links to buy whatever it is you're going to buy on Amazon. It doesn't cost you anything. It supports the channel. Coffee Brand Coffee, one of my favorite affiliates. I have a 5% discount if you use my affiliate link or if you use the coupon code CrazySharp. I also have a tier-based membership down below where you can get on tier-based benefits. Everyone has access to the Gilded server, which is just like Discord. Baseline and premium tier members are automatically entered into the giveaways that I do on the Gilded server, and the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series here on YouTube behind the paywall. Guys, that's it. If you want to go to the merchandise store, feel free. Use coupon code CrazySharp to save 10% anywhere on Ember Shirt Co. So that's it on this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like this knife a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.